Okay, so the technique na gagawin natin today, kanina pa din naghang yung ano ko up. Yan, medyo okay. Is integration by trigonometric substitution. And usually, nangyayari siya kapag radical. So, I know some of you, tinanong ako ni Japan last time kung ano yung next. Siguro nag-advanced study na to. So, tinan natin. So, let's say I have an integral. Let's say square root of, yung ganito mga kaso, no? 9 minus x squared dx. Basta yung mga may radical na yung ilalim looks like a difference of two squares or sum of two squares, mga ganyan. And, lagay ako dito x. So, nga, try nyo muna to. So, I just want to make a point. Oh, go guys. Ito muna. So, this is a quick one. So, sige. Sige lang, solve lang. I'll set up the summary in the next page. Sige lang, solve lang kayo dyan. Okay, we have answers. Japan. So, magkaiba kayo ni Dian. Yups. Japan, Pardales, Emilio, para-pares kayo. Dian, can you double check your work? Okay, game, tinan natin. So, yung sinetup ko as a warm-up is actually simple substitution lang. If u is 9 minus x squared, our du is negative 2x dx. So, you see that part? mako-cover na yan ito, which is x dx is negative du over 2. So I can put negative 1/2 outside, and then that x dx will become du. So du na lang yun. And then square root of 9 minus x squared is square root of u. So this is a simple integration by power of powers. Kasi over square root of u is the same as u to the negative 1/2. So basic to, di ba? So mangyayari would become negative 1/2. Ito yung power lang, madadagdagan ng isa to. So negative 1/2 plus 1. Tapos divide by the result. Right, and then plus c. So I'll put it later na lang. 1/2 cancels out. So the negative stays there. So you have negative u to the 1/2. That's negative square root of 9 minus x squared. And then plus c. So there. So ito yung binigay yung example sa simula para hindi nyo makalimutan na you have to see kung kaya pa rin ng substitution, guys. Oh no, look at this. Punta tayo sa next. Actually, yung bibigay ko is almost the same as the integral. So yan, parehas na parehas. Parehas na parehas niya. Gagawin ko lang, tatanggalin ko lang yung x. Ganyan na lang siya. Dx is square root of 9 minus x squared. So you see, wala na yung x. Paano yun? So hindi na to kaya ng substitution technique. Now, let me summarize the trigonometric substitutions and kung bakit yun ang mga kailangan nyo gamitin. Yun ang mahalaga, no? Hindi yung formula. Kasi pag binigyan kayo nito, this is actually formula lang. So ito yung sabi. Sabi ng integration by substitution, if a given integral contains, you see this, number 1, a squared minus x squared. You know yung a constant yan. Yung x yung variable. X squared minus a squared. X squared plus a squared. It will help if you will substitute for x a trigonometric expression. A sin kapag ganyan, a sec kapag ganon, a tan kapag ganon. Now, may dahilan kung bakit ito yung mga kailangang ipasok doon sa mga yan. No, yan ipasok sa mga yan. Hindi lang yan basta hindi enough na alam niyo na ito dapat kapag ganun, ito dapat pag ganun. Ang mahalaga, bakit? Bakit kailangan yan yung gamitin? So, pakita lang natin sa simula in this example para ma-appreciate nyo kung bakit na nagkaroon ng ganyang technique. Now, in this example, ano yung form na yan? 9 minus x squared. 9 minus x squared. So di ba para siyang a squared minus x squared. So siya yung number. Gaya ko rito. Yan, siya yung number 1. A squared minus x squared. See that? A squared minus x squared. Ano yung a? Ano yung a natin dyan?
3.
And then, of course, ang x natin is x. Ganyan. So, ang sabi, you have to substitute for x. Substitute for x. According to this, a sine theta. So, a sine theta. Bakit yan ang gagamitin mo? Because we're just taking advantage of the trigonometric identities. Lalo na yung mga Pythagorean identities. So look, if ginawa natin x is a sine theta, anong mangyayari kay x squared? So, transform na natin. Slowly, guys. Para lang substitution to. Kaya nga, substitution pa rin. 9 minus x squared. So, mangyayari, ang a natin dito is 3. And then, sine theta. So, mangyayari dito, 9 sine squared theta. So, yun ang magiging x squared. If this is x squared is 9 sine squared. See that? Take advantage lang yung identities which you know already. Ano ba yung identity dyan? 9 minus 9 sine squared. You know, that's 9 times the quantity 1 minus sine squared, right? At kapag ginawa mo yung square root niyan, the square root 9 is 3. And 1 minus sine squared comes from the very basic of the trigo identities, which is cos squared, the sine squared is 1. So you know this would become cos squared, and the square root would be cosine. Right? So mangyayari, this would just become, yung ilalim would be integral 3 cosine theta. I'll put 1/3 outside. Again, lagi ko nilalabas ang constant. 1/3 outside. Now, may problema pa, dx, right? So, from your substitution, x is 3 sine theta. Of course, dito mo kukunin si dx. Dx is what? Derivative of 3 sine, which is 3
Cosine theta d theta.
3 cosine theta d theta, right? So, ang mangyayari, mapapalitan natin si dx ng ano to? 3 cos theta d theta. Tama ba? So, mangyayari, makakancel si cos theta, mangyayari dyan 1/3 integral of d theta. Tell me what is the integral of d theta?
Theta, sir.
Theta. So, mangyayari 1/3 theta. Right? Kaso, plus c. But we have to revert this back to the original natin, which is in terms of x. So, paano yun? Saan natin kukunin yun? If x is 3 sine theta, then, from the substitution, pwede natin kunin sa substitution. If x is 3 sine theta, ang mangyayari, we have to solve for theta. Or, usually, gumagamit ng triangle. Gawa tayo ng triangle. We have this theta. Ang x natin would be, kasi ano to, no? Ang hypotenuse natin si 3. Kasi ito yung x. So, kaya nga nangyari, this becomes 9 minus x squared. Square root of 9 minus x squared. Ito yung napalitan na from the substitution. So, if you're solving for theta, ang dami mong pwedeng kunin na identity. So, paano babalik si theta?
Arc function, sir.
So, pwede ka mamili ng kahit ano actually. So, kahit anong arc function ang pwedeng piliin. So, usually, kung ano yung binigay, the rule is kung ano yung binigay in terms of sign, dapat sign din. Okay? So, mangyari, x thirds is sine theta. So, arc theta is arc sine x over 3. So, this, pag na-revert na sa x ulit, 1/3 arc sine x over 3. Kaya pala may arc sine yung sagot ni Aro. Parang nag-try na siya na nito. Pero dapat yung problem na pinost ko is simple substitution. Then plus c sa huli. Okay? So, yung mga to, yung mga niline up natin na yan, nag-take advantage lang yan ng trigonometric identities. Kapag meron ito. Kung tinan nyo, pansinin nyo to, no? Constant first minus x. Then ito, variable muna minus the constant. And then yung isa, naka-plus. Siyempre, wala namang case ng a squared plus x squared. You know these two are the same. Right? Okay. So, tingnan natin. Let's have this example, another one. Gawin ko lang plus. O, plus naman. So, sino dyan sa tatlo? So, isa lang naman yung plus dyan, no? Ito lang. So, go guys. Wait, joke lang. Hindi ko nakalimutan ko magka-cancel pala to, no? Ito, sabi ni Rain. Magka-cancel to si 3 na to. Tsaka dun. Kaya theta lang to. Wala na 1/3. Sa mga walang kopya na integral dyan, I know that you will be using in here this form. Sulat ko lang dito for your reference. So yan. Gagamitin nyo tong form na to. Diyan. Okay, meron na sagot. Mo si Kurt yun kasi tumitingin na siya sa screen. Eh, dito na natin. See guys. Si Dian pala. Paano ba yan? Diyan dapat wala ka ng trig. Paano ba to? You got the correct trig in bold there. Diyan. Listen diyan. Example, tan theta. Nakuha mo yon. But you have to replace the whole tangent theta. Hindi lang si theta. Good. Okay. Diba? You see, you set up your triangle. In this case kasi, looks like, obviously, yung denominator natin is the hypotenuse. Kasi, naka-plus eh. Diba? Square root and plus. So, as a guidance, so intrigue, no? Parang ganito. Intrigue substitution. Guide na rin. Sulat ko na rin dito. Ang triangle natin sa una, yung ginawa ko, is that sine, so opposite siya si x. Sine theta is x over a. So ito siya, di ba? Yan. Yan siya. In x squared minus a squared, looks like second theta is x over a. So it follows that cosine is a over x. So ito naman yung x. Right? Ito yung a. Ito yung theta lagi natin. Standard. Yan, ganyan siya. To guide you in reverting back to the expression of without a trigo. Now, if x is a tan theta, it follows that tangent theta is x over a. So it's x here and then a here. You see that? Ganyan yung pagbasa sa tatlo. Mamaya, I will repeat that. Sige, I'll give you more time. Bakit over 4? Kurt. Why is it over 4? Ganun din si baliktad naman yung kay Ninyo. Okay. Siguro nalilito kayo sa triangle. sa pag-setup, pagbalik sa trigo, no? Guys, stop writing first. Stop writing. Now, look at this tree na sinetup ko. Ulitin ko lang to. Ulitin ko lang tong part na to. No? Stop writing first. Look at the screen. Okay. Now, ito yung tatlong substitution natin, no. Now, look at this substitution. So, you know, from this substitution, that sine of theta is what? X over A. Tama ba? X over A, right? So, meaning, yung triangle mo na reference, so parang ginawa ko kanina. If this is angle theta, then X must be the opposite. Ito yun, ito siya. And A must be the hypotenuse. Yan, ganyan ang pagbasa. Now, if you have this one, X is second theta, it follows that second is X over A, right? So, reciprocal function, cosine is A over X. So, from your triangle, pag setup mo na, kasi mahalaga yung pag setup ng triangle para sa pagbalik mo sa, pag-revert back mo sa original na walang trigo. Cosine is adjacent. So, ito yung A. Ang hypotenuse mo is X. See that? You see that difference? Now, the third one, ito yung may kinalaman sa problem you're currently solving. It follows that if X is A tan, then tangent is X over A. So, if tan is X over A, then in your triangle for which ito yung theta mo, tangent is opposite over adjacent. You see that? You see the difference between the three? So yan ang ano nyo, gagamitin. Now, sige, go back to this problem. Okay, kasi andun yung elements na tama yung mga sinend ninyo. Siguro nagkamali lang in finalizing. Okay, meron naman nag-send. Let me see. Yes, yan. Tama na, Earth. O, kanina baliktad, no? Okay. Now, Nino, good. Nino, pares kayo na, wala kang, may kulang. May kulang lang ng konti. Konti lang, Nino. Okay, very good, Dian. That's correct. Okay. Robby. Actually, pwede, Robby. Galing. Kasi pwedeng ganyan, no? Maganda yung sagot ni Robby, no? Kakaiba. Pero tingnan natin. Pero tama din yun, actually. Tingnan natin. Yes, tama ka, Robby, because it can be integrated into a constant of integration. Okay, congrats na oblation ka. Intermed pa. So, na-fulfill mo yung dalawang yun. Hindi pa rin ako bilib sa'yo. Yung ako na lang yung hindi mo pa napapabilib. Joke lang. Congrats, Robby. Okay. Ito natin. So, ayan yung plus. So, obviously, ito to, tan theta tayo. So, let x be, ito na, a tan theta. So, kung bakit yan, kasi may mga props na inaalaw na pag alam mo na yung gagamitin, meron nang naka-format. May bibigay na integral. Pero hindi, yung iba, kailangan mo pa rin i-solve katulad ng ginagawa natin. So, ganun ginagawa. Kasi ganun sa UP, hindi pwedeng forms lang. So, x is 3, a tan theta. So, 4 tan, ano ulit? X is a tan theta. So, ang a natin, anong a natin? Hindi. Triangle tayo. Mag-triangle tayo para sureball. So, sa triangle natin, obviously, ito yung theta. Ito ang opposite. Ito ang adjacent. Sa pinakita ko nga kanina, AX. Ang A natin 4. Ang X natin 3X. Ayan, hindi kasi baka ma-confuse yung X squared. Makalimutan yung constant. So, ayan ang guide. Tan theta 3x over 4. So 3x is tan theta equals 3x over 4. Right? So, mangyari, x is equal to 4/3 tan theta. So, yan ang gagamitin natin. Kaya, as you can see, mangyari lang sa substitution, sa loob ng square root, 16 plus 9 times 16 over 9 tan squared. See that? Kung bakit by purpose ganyan ang nangyayari. Kasi mangyari, 16 quantity, then the square root, which is 1 plus tan squared, which is an identity, a trigo identity. Ano yung 1 plus tan squared?
Second squared theta, sir.
Second squared. So mangyari 16 second squared. Kaya mangyari, magiging ano yan? 4 second. Right? So yan na. So ta-transform lang natin siya slowly. So 4 second. Yung ilalim, naging 4 second na. Now, ang kailangan na natin si dx. No, saan ko kunin yung dx na yan? Doon kanina. X is 4/3 tan theta. Sulat ko lang sa ilalim. So, para lang siyang yung substitution natin na kailangan palitan lahat. 4/3 tan theta. So, our dx pa to, is 4/3. What's the derivative of tangent? Second squared.
X squared.
D theta. Don't forget yung implicit part, no? Kaya mangyari yan, dx na yan mapapalitan ng 4/3. Second squared. D theta. So let's just clean this up. 4/3 over 4, 1/3 outside. Yun yung kay Kurt kanina. And then sec squared over second is of course second. Then d theta. As you can see, sinulat ko na to rito. Makita yan? So, i-integrate na natin yung angle pa lang, naka-theta pa lang, which is ln of the quantity second theta plus tan theta na naka-integrated na to, no? Ito na siya. So, babalik natin dapat to sa x. So, babalik natin to sa x. Actually, yung tan theta niya, no problem. Because ito na siya eh. Tan theta. So, from here, we know that tan theta is, actually, ako yung kunin dito eh. Kinukuha ko sa triangle eh. Mas madali eh, no? Tangent is 3x over 4. As you can see, di ba? Kitang-kita naman, 3x over 4. So, no problem and in this part, 3x over 4. And then, ln, 1/3 outside. Second, yung second na lang natin. And yung second natin would be what? From the triangle again, guys. Saan yung triangle ko? Second is the reciprocal of cosine. So, syempre, pag sinet up natin to, this would be 16 plus 9x squared. And cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, second must be hypotenuse over adjacent. You see, it's convenient for me to use the triangle kesa dun sa ganyan. Gets ba, guys? Kaya ako nagta-triangle. So, second is this over 4. So, sulat natin. Square root of 16 plus 9x squared over 4. Yeah, and then plus c. Actually, okay na to. Yan, accepted. Pwede na yan, nasa final answer. Now, if you want to apply the properties of logarithms, good. Pang-oblation ang datingan nyo. Okay, di ba? Pang-oblation. Pang top 50 of the Philippines ang datingan. Now, look at this. So, yun, Nathan, si Nathan. Next oblation scholar. Look at this. If you want to apply the properties, you have 1/3 ln. Then, obviously, meron kang square root of 16 plus x squared above plus 3x all over 4, right? Properties of log, you have this. You know, that becomes a minus. ln of what's above? And then plus 3.
9x squared yun.
Yeah, 9x squared. 9x squared. And then quantity, of course, minus ln of 4, right? The property. Then if you want to put plus c there, you know, when you multiply 1/3 to this, that is still a constant. So parang mangyari, ganito lang siya, 1/3 of ln of square root of 16 plus 9x squared plus 3x outside. And then plus another constant. Let me put an asterisk to differentiate this constant from this. Because in this constant, naka-associate na si 1/3 ln 4. Because it's still a constant. So, pwede na natin ilagay siya dun sa constant na yun. Mas malinis tingnan ngayon yung ating integral. Right? So, yan yung sagot ni Robbie. Talagang pang-oblation. Okay, go guys. Let's have another one. Actually, lalaruin ko lang yung mga given sa ganyan, no? Now, look at this. Integral dx. Simplihan natin naman this time. 9 pa rin, para maganda. 4 naman to. Pero, wait guys. Modify ko lang. Wait guys. Buy naman natin ng konti. Quantity. The 3 hubs. See that? Then 3 hubs. Go guys. So guide ko lang yung iba, no? Una muna, ang triangle natin dito must be, ano siya, na a squared minus x squared. Yeah? So a squared minus x squared. Ito. So, ganito yung triangle natin. Ang hypotenuse natin, si 3. Ang opposite natin, ito ang angle natin. Ang opposite natin, si 2x. Ayan. Kaya ito, si 9 minus 4x squared. Guide nyo lagi yung construction, yung right triangle. Okay? So, yan ang ating guide. May kulang na naman ang ating oblation scholar. Lagi niya nakakalimutan yan. Kulang kasi sa C. Row B. Kailangan mo rin sumi. Diyan, layo. Diyan. Try again diyan. Kaya hindi ka line of 9, Robby. Kulang ka lagi sa C, sa plus C. Gwen? You hear, Gwen? Now you see, Gwen, no, trigo, kailangan pa rin hanggang calculus. So you have Angeline, you arrive at a secant theta d theta as an integral. Parang may kulang. Hindi ko na pinansin yung multiplier mo, pero baka may mali lang sa constants. No, yups. Try again. So far, ang tama pa lang si Nino at si Robby at si Kurt. Nino, Robby, and Kurt. And si Robby may -1 pa. Kung 1/4 to, kukunin ko na agad papel ni Robby para hindi siya perfect. Sige guys, let's go. Para meron pa tayong isa. Look at this. So, sinet up ko na yung triangle. There. So, ang papalit natin, x is equal to sa kanya, no? Dapat, imagine that, magiging 9 ano yan? 9 sine squared theta. Kasi, if you set up sine theta here from your triangle, sine theta is 2x over 3. Right? So, you will use x is equal to 3 halves sine theta. So, nakabase ka sa triangle. Forgive me, baka yung iba sa inyo na nagbabase pa rin dito, no? Dito kasi x lang siya. X squared lang siya. X squared, x squared. In my new examples, may mga constants na nakadikit. Kaya siguro yung iba nalilito. Oh, sorry guys. Kung may constants lang nakadikit, ginanto ko lang muna kasi kanina para mas simple yung triangle. Pero scratch nyo na to, no? Sinet up ko lang to kanina para lang ipakita yung trigo identities. Pero mas magandang gawin yung ganito, yung triangle. Paano ba malalaman, guys? Paano ba malalaman? Look at this. Kanina, in this integral, ito siya. So, if you have a square root and then naka-add, meaning that's the hypotenuse, di ba? That's the hypotenuse. Kaya nga, ang setup, ganyan. Tangent dapat. In this example, naka-minus, meaning this is the hypotenuse, 9. Siya yung hypotenuse. Kaya nga 3, no? Tapos square root nun, 2x. Kaya nga ito, Pythagorean is this, that's why. So, if you can see, sine is 2x over 3, x is 3 half sine theta. Kaya sabi, papalitan natin si x nito. So, we will transform that. So, mangyayari yung 9 minus 4x squared, magiging, yung x squared is, we just squared this, that's 9 over 4, sine squared. Then to the 3 halves. Right? Now, tell me, cancel. 9 minus 9 sine squared. So, ayusin pa natin yan. That is 9, the quantity. 1 minus sine squared. Then to the 3 halves. So, tell me the 1 minus sine squared, you know, is cosine squared, right? So, sige, ayusin pa natin yan. That's 9 cosine squared. And then to the 3 halves, guys. To the 3 halves means square root mo, tas times mo sa sarili niya. Right? Right? So, ano mangyayari? Ano ang square root mo na 9 cos squared? Ano ang square root ng 9 cos squared? Come on, guys.
3 cosine.
Evaluate natin yan. So, that's 3 cosine. Actually, ayusin na natin dito. Meron na akong 3 cosine theta. Meron pang to the 3 halves means itself times the square root, right? So, mangyari, 9 pa uli, and then cos squared pa uli. Ganyan siya. Follow, guys? Now, look at that dx. Saan natin kukunin yan? Siyempre dito. So, you have dx is equal to 3 halves. What is the derivative of sine? Cosine. Then d theta. So, papalitan natin yan ng 3 halves, cosine, d theta. So, let's simplify this. So, mangyari, cancel to. 3 halves over 3, what's that? 1 half, right? So, 1 half outside. 1 half outside. May 9 pa pala. Right? May 9 pa ba? May 9 pa. So, 1 over 18. Tama ba? So, 1 over 18 and then cos squared is what? Second squared theta d theta. And hindi ko sinulat. Kanina, nung problem kanina, sinulat ko yung integral ng second theta. Hindi ko na sinulat integral ng second squared. Ano ba ang integral ng second squared, guys?
Tangent theta.
Tangent.
Tangent, right? Kasi derivative ng tan sec squared. So this will become 1 over 18 tan theta. There. Plus C sana. Tapos na sana, no? Tapos na sana rito. Kaso, you remember, nag-substitution ka, trigo, babalik ka sa algebraic variable. Kailangan ibalik natin to sa pagiging algebraic variable. Sa x. Hindi tayo titigil dyan. So, saan natin kukunin? E di, dun sa triangle pa rin. Sa triangle pa rin, guys. Look at the triangle. Kasya na to siguro. I'll put it in white. Para may distinction. From the triangle, look at the triangle, guys. What is tangent? Opposite over adjacent. Do you agree? O, di papalitan mo lang yan. Di 1 over 18 times 2x over square root of 9 minus x squared.
Sir, 4x squared.
Ha?
4x squared.
Naglag kasi yung naglag eh. Then, simplify. Ay, naglalago. Di ba, sinusulat ko yung 9, no? Ayaw sumulat. Ayun, sumulat na. So, magiging x over 9 square root of 9 minus 4x squared plus Robbie plus
C.
Ayan, plus C. See that? See that, guys? Yung tatlong yan, yung tatlong nandyan, again, guys, no, I'm saying kanina, kasi x squared yung mga nandito. Pwedeng hindi yan x squared, like 4x squared, 9x squared. Kaya siguro yung iba nalilito. Baka ito sinasubstitute agad. Sinet up ko lang to para pakita yung trigo involved kanina. Pero para madali, set up nyo agad yung triangle. In every trigo substitution, set up agad itong triangle involved. Okay? Yung triangle involved. Game guys, one more. Siyempre, hindi tayo titigil dito in one day. This is an entirely new technique to you. Kaya, we will do this another session or more. So, let's have another. O yung isa naman to, no, yung nawawala. Okay, guys. Okay, we have one message, an answer. Magkaiba kayo ni Ninyo. Ng constant lang multiplier. Hindi ko pa alam kung sino yung tama sa inyo. Pares kayo ng first term. Sa second term, Kurt and Ninyo, magkaiba kayo ng multiplier. Kay Miguel naman, bumaliktad. Pero the elements are there. The elements are there, but multipliers. Robby, ganun din. Pares kayo ni Nino. Pares kayo ni Nino so far. Wala ka na naman plus C, Robby. Ano ba namang oblation scholar to? Laging nakakalimutan ng plus C. May plus C sa papel. Tinatawanan ka ng incoming grade 11, oh. Oblation scholar, plus C na lang, hindi pa matandaan. No, Nathan? Hindi na nga lang madaling tandaan sa calculus na integration plus C. Nakakalimutan mo ba? Basically, pare-pares yung mga sinend yung nasagot sa akin. Parang ganito, guys. Kunyari si Kurt ang sinend 3A plus B. Si Nino, A plus B. Si Robby, A plus 3B. Parang ganun. Gets nyo? Parang ganun lang nagkakaiba yung mga sagot nyo. Siguro let's wait for Dian and Rain. Pero malulungkot ako dahil wala nang asa rin pag umalis na si Robby. Wala nang asa rin. Pero pakay ka ba ng Robby? Alis ka na, Maksay, na hindi mo ako nako-convince na mas magaling ka sa akin. Hindi, Robby. Kasi ganda yan, Robby. O yan, naka-everyone si Robby. Ah. Kasi feeling ko, di ba parang di ba parang master. Kailangan yung estudyante mas magaling sa master. Di ba parang ano yan eh. Yung successorship. Mas magaling yung estudyante sa master. Parang Samurai X, parang Dragon Ball, parang di ba ganun? So parang I failed my purpose kung di ka mas magaling sa akin. Very good ninyo. Yan, tama na ninyo. Sige guys, I'll give you more time. Let this be our last problem for the day. So si Ninyo, nakuha na niya. Parehas na sila ni Kurt. Yes, Kurt, tama ka rin. Kinalkyo ko na eh. So, tama. So Ninyo and Kurt, okay na. Rest of you, keep working. Robby, yung mali mo. check and recheck. Yaps, andun ka na. Tingnan mo yung constants mo. Sabi ko nga, yung una yung mga sinend, I can't decide kung sinong tama. Parang A plus 3B, 3A plus B, parang ganun. Kinalkyo ko na tama si Nino, tama si Kurt. Sige lang, take time to solve this last integral for the day. We'll continue on this technique the next meeting. Then after this technique, isang technique na lang guys, tapos na natin yung techniques of integration na in-offer ng mga schools. Pupunta na tayo sa applications. Yung hindi naturo sa inyo like volumes of solids of revolutions, moment of inertia, lalo sa mga mech-eng dyan. What else? Double integrals, triple integrals. Siguro pasok pa yun sa remaining time natin. Okay. Actually, I can still go on after August 24, guys. No problem. 9 PM naman tayo eh. Okay na si Robby, yes. Na-correct na ni Robby. Again, wala na namang plus C. Ang sagot ni Robby. So wala na namang plus 3 po ang sagot ni Robby. Ayan na, kita niya na. From an oblation scholar, hindi na natututo sa plus C. Yes, Yaps, naka-group ka pala. Good. Tama, Yaps. Yeah, let's wait a few minutes more. Actually, malapit na si Angeline. Na-stuck lang siya sa isang trig identity. Dian, Gwen, Rain, my incoming grade 11 students, Nathan. Actually, no, hindi pala si Dian. OBF na pala si Dian. Si Nathan, DLSU. Sino pa ba? Si Gwen, Maksay pa rin. Si... Actually, guys, no, Dian is ABM. Kita niyo naman, walang calc yan si Dian sa senior high. Pero sa college, of course, magka-calc yan. And syempre, math yan eh. Math pa rin to eh, of course. Rain. Ikaw ba Rain, hindi ka lilipat? Sure ka? Okay, game guys, game. Let's go. So, sana nakuha na ni Angeline. So, una yung triangle, no? Dito tayo mag-start lagi. Ang hirap kasi magkabisa, guys, nung ganyan, no? Kakabisaduhin mo yan. Ako, pag trig sub, basta ang alam ko, yung basta, ito, yung ganyang form, you use trig sub. Pero, syempre, hindi laging ganun. Like my very first example, baka try mo i-trig sub yan, hindi sayang effort mo. You see my point, guys? Titingnan mo pa rin. U sub lang pala to, hindi trig sub. Oh, now, yung trig sub, basta yung may form na ganyan, a squared minus x squared minus a squared, x squared plus a squared. You have to identify the part of the triangle. Obviously, kung may plus, hypotenuse na to agad. Kung minus, yung mauuna yung hypotenuse, yung mauuna lagi yung hypotenuse. In this example, sino yung nauna? Si x. Siya yung hypotenuse. Okay? Kung siya yung hypotenuse yung angle, the square root of the other one, adjacent side, kaya nga ganito siya. Obviously, what you have here is in terms of cosine theta is 3 over x. Right? So secant theta is x over 3. So yun ang papalit papalit natin is x is equal to 3 secant theta. So, pasensya na guys, kasi nasanay ako na mag-setup nito kaysa gumamit ng formula. You know what I mean? Hindi ako nagbe-base sa formula. Lagi ako nagsisetup ng triangle. Kahit anong setup, ganyan. Bawa, 4x squared yan. 4x squared yan. Di 2x to. Di 4x squared yun. 16x squared yan. Di 4x to. 16x squared yun. You see my point, guys? Tapos mababago ngayon yung setup na to. So if x is 3 second, ang mangyayari, ayusin na natin yung taas, yung square root. So the square root of x squared minus 9 would be 9 secant squared theta minus 9. Right? And then, square root of 9, the quantity, secant squared theta minus 1. And then from our trig identity, what is secant squared minus 1?
Tangent squared theta.
Tan squared. So mangyari, 9 tan squared lang pala yung taas. That's the goal of the trig substitution. Mawala yung square root using the trig identities. So magiging 3 tan theta na lang pala itong taas. So okay, mangyayari, this would become integral 3 tan theta. Pero may x ka pa rin. Sino ba yung x mo? Di ito, sulat mo lang. 3 secant theta. Right? Then dx. Saan kukunin yung dx? Dito. dx is what? Anong derivative ng 3 secant? 3
secant theta.
Tangent
tan. Di ba? Tan?
Theta.
d theta.
D theta. So mangyari, times 3 uli, no? Sec tan, pagkasyahin ko na lang, d theta. So there. Then, ayusin natin. Cancel. 3 outside. Magiging ano to? Sec cancels out. Di ba, Angeline, ito na yung nakuha mo. 3 tan squared theta d theta. So, ito na siya. Ito na yung integral mo ngayon. So, na-transform na yan into another integral into another variable. In this case, in terms of an angle theta. Now, gamitan natin ang identities ng trigo. Kasi wala naman tayong integral ng tan squared. Ang meron tayong integral ng secant squared. Tama ba? Tama ba guys? Ang meron tayong integral ng secant squared. Meron tayong integral ng tan. May integral tayo ng sine, ng cosine. Wala tayong integral ng tan squared. So what we'll do is, kaya nga mas maganda, laging maganda, you have to have a keep of trig of integrable forms. When I say integrable forms, yung mga or basic forms. So let's express tan squared as what? From the identity 1 plus tan squared equals Second squared.
Second squared.
So mangyayari, this would become second squared minus 1 d theta. So mangyayari 3 integral of the first, integral of the second. At madali na yun. Kasi yung una, may integrable form second squared, which is tan.
Then theta.
And then ang 1, ang integrable form ng 1, d theta, of course, theta. Diba? 1 d theta. Parang 1 dx yan eh, integral x. Plus c, sana, no? Tapos na sana. Kaso, we have to revert this back into the original algebraic expression. No? Saan kukunin? Sa triangle, guys. Ano yung tan theta? We need tan theta. Nasaan si tan theta? Opposite over adjacent. Square root of x squared minus 9 over 3. So, mangyari 3 quantity square root of x squared minus 9 over 3. Minus. Sino si theta? Dito natin kunin. Yan, no? O kaya dito. Pwede rin dyan. Pwede sa kahit anong dalawa. So if you will base it here, what is theta? Arc cos 3 over x. If this is your, what will you chose to use? Ano ba yung grammar ko? You chose to use. You choose to. Paano ba, guys? Kung ito yung napili mo, napili, past tense sa Tagalog. Kung ito, if this is what you chose, diba? Then theta is arc sec. Right? Arc sec, x over 3. Either will do. So, piliin ko na lang yung huli. Arc sec. Para makakaiba. Sanay na tayo sa arc cos eh. Parang arc cos, very basic, guys, right? Very basic. Arc sec. Arc sec tayo. X over 3. And then, close plus C. Pwedeng i-distribute, pwedeng hindi. Sorry, Abs, hindi ko nakita. Hindi mo dinistribute mo pala kanina. Hindi mo pala dinistribute. That's good. Yung iba naka-distribute. Okay, guys. So, actually, guys, introduction pa lang naman to for this technique. Sa simula pa lang naman. Hindi naman to tapos na dito. We will continue this technique next meeting para, syempre, mastery of every technique. That's my goal in your advanced calculus integration class. Okay, guys? So that's it. Let's end today. And thank you so much for joining me today. Let's continue next time, guys. Good job, everyone.
Thank you, sir.